It was February 2017 when the internet's biggest star, PewDiePie, the face of YouTube itself, suddenly became its greatest scandal. With over 50 million subscribers, he was untouchable, until one video changed everything. In a clip meant as a joke, he flashed Nazi imagery and anti-Semitic humor, and within hours, the world turned on him. Disney dropped him, YouTube erased his show, headlines branded him a villain. And just like that, the golden boy of YouTube became the symbol of how fast fame can collapse in the digital age. Not with a scandal, but with a single upload. Welcome to the Social Billboard. Today we're diving into why brands might hesitate to trust you, and what really makes creators lose their credibility in the eyes of sponsors. But before we get down to business, kindly hit that subscribe button. Most creators assume the path to brand deals is simple: get views, get sponsors. But here's the hard truth: brands don't buy views, they buy trust. Before a single pound leaves a marketing budget, every manager asks, can I trust this creator with my reputation? And most of the time, they're not sure. Not because your content is bad. You might have stunning visuals, perfect thumbnails, a loyal audience. But trust has never been something you could reliably measure. That's what separates the creators who win deals from those who watch the deals slip past. Here's the truth: you can have everything on paper. Great content, growing subscribers, but still lose every deal that should have been yours. Why? Because to brands, uncertainty equals risk. If your tone shifts unpredictably, your audience data looks fuzzy, or your comments section hints at controversy, brands trigger caution. For example, the term brand safety isn't just a buzzword. A digital ads report in 2024 flagged brand safety and ad fraud as the top programmatic concerns for marketers. Another insight: 72% of consumers say that brands are responsible for the content surrounding their ads. If those are the attitudes out there, you can see why a brand might hesitate before signing you. That's why smaller, cleaner creators are winning sponsorships that bigger channels lose. Not because they have bigger numbers, but because they bring more certainty. Now, here's a framework I call the trust triangle. Every creator should internalize this. Consistency: upload rhythm, tone, story style. Clarity: who you speak to, what you stand for, what your niche is. Confidence: proof that your data matches your message and that you understand your audience. When those three align, brands stop guessing. Trust becomes a stat, not a feeling. But here's the twist: even platforms like YouTube don't fully know your audience. Demographic data is only from logged-in users who set an age or gender, and Google itself admits these figures can be limited. Analysts have found that more than half of ad impressions may reach people outside the intended target group. So when your dashboard says 60% age 18 to 24, take it lightly. The real viewer could be younger, older, or it might be a shared family account. That gap between what you think your audience is and what the brand thinks your audience is exactly where trust evaporates. Brands look for alignment. When your message and your real audience match, ROI soars, sometimes $5 to $7 back for every dollar spent. But if your tone or demographics conflict, ROI drops and trust disappears. Before you upload again, ask yourself, would I trust me if I were a brand? Let's look at a couple of high-profile creator incidents to drive this point home. The Italian influencer Chiara Ferragni was fined €1.1 million by the Italian Competition Authority over a charitable campaign for a brand collaboration that misled consumers. Her holiday season Pandoro product implied profits would go to a children's hospital, but the regulator found the donations weren't as advertised. Brands associated with her pulled back. Trust? It collapsed. The Chinese-Canadian star Chris Wu faced extremely serious criminal allegations in 2021. Brands including Louis Vuitton, Lancôme, and others cut ties immediately when allegations surfaced. The question wasn't about views anymore. It was about brand risk. These are extreme examples, but they highlight the point. For a creator, your number of views metric means almost nothing if you can't reassure the brand on trust, alignment, safety, audience authenticity. So, how do you build trust and prepare yourself for brand deals? Let's break it down. Step 1. Audit your channel and audience. Don't just rely on platform dashboards. Look into your comments. Are people engaging meaningfully? Are you attracting the audience you say you are? Do you have old content that might pull you out of alignment? Step 2. Define your niche with clarity. Who are you talking to? What problem do you solve for them? What style do you consistently deliver? Brands love creators who speak to a defined audience because that reduces risk and simplifies measurement. Step 3. Be consistent in tone and schedule. If your channel is messy, one week edgy, next week lifestyle, then random meme content, brands see chaos. They prefer creators who deliver in a predictable lane. Weekly, bi-weekly, always with similar visuals and tone. Step 4. Prove your data. Don't just show 500,000 views per month. Show audience retention, demographics, engagement rate, growth trend. Point out your top performing formats. Be honest about your limitations. If you're kids under 12 heavy, say that and show how you're refining it. Step 5. Clear disclosures and clean reputation. Any unresolved controversies, any undeclared ads, any shocking content lurking in your history, brands will dig. The research is clear. If a creator betrays trust, the audience's intent to purchase drops and the brand's image is hurt. Step 6. Ask the brand's question for you. Before you meet a brand, ask yourself, if I were signing this creator, would I feel safe investing with them? If you answer maybe or depends, you're not ready yet. Finally, because in 2025, the most valuable metric for creators isn't views, it's trust. Brands will pay fewer pennies for cheap reach and more dollars for creators who bring certainty. Size helps, but clarity and alignment are more powerful. As the industry matures, risk mitigation wins campaigns. You may not grow faster overnight, but you can grow tougher, meaning more reliable for brands, more deal-worthy, and ultimately more stable. And if you're wondering how aligned your channel really is, head over to the social Billboard for a free creator audit. We'll break down your trust score, show you how your audience actually matches your message, and pinpoint the gaps that might be holding brands back. It's not about luck, it's about logic, data, and alignment. So before you pitch your next brand, make sure your channel speaks the same language they do. Visit the social Billboard and turn your creator profile into something brands don't have to question, because real growth starts with real trust. Subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like these, and also click the bell icon